position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He leaves it with his back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking left. It's complete. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Red pass, it's complete. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
And the Ducks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
First and 10 from their own 17. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's Dickey. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Ducks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. One of the benefits of conference expansion gives us new rivalries, and maybe we see one of the better ones budding between Oregon and Ohio State. Ducks got the better of it in the regular season and then took an absolute beating in the Rose Bowl.
They sure did. Ohio State looked angry in the Rose Bowl, remembering what had happened at Autzen Stadium early on in the year. So for Oregon now, it's your turn to get a little bit of payback. Oregon's recruited extremely well. They've got playmakers on both sides of the ball, but you've got to show up to stop this Ohio State defending national champion team here, David.
Yeah, and Oregon, don't forget, they were the best team all year long in the regular season. So, this team was so good, they had a bad day. It was a bad day to have a bad day, but now you get to come out, exact some revenge, take it to Ohio State and show them that was a one-time thing. We're still running the Big Ten.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the run, still looking. Going right and going deep. He's got it up to 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Moore will throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. looking to throw. It's Sayin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Moore to the air. Quick strike complete.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap from the gun on third down. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ohio State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Arizona State is just getting blown off the field right now. We've seen big games in Tempe over the years. I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 21 to Penn State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Got it in the middle. It's Casper. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He wants to change this route. Out of the gun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Moore will throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Tate. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. They'll get the 1st down, it's spotted on the 49. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get them matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Moore will throw. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Oh, what a move to get open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Buckeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Hits the crease. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ohio State 14, Oregon 10.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moore to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Catch in the middle, it's Sticky. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Sticky. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He might want another play. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Ducks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Punt is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. He'll take a deep shot here. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done. Second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit, they were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem in the last game now. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves themselves trailing to start the second half. Those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker is Casper. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Looking to throw again. This time it's complete. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally in the 38. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Moore to the air. Gets it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's low. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Splits the uprights. Good. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Snagged on the outside. It's Graham. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
He's open on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Dumps it to the back. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The shotgun, they go to the ground.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down, but not before. crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
This crowd knows when to bring it. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Moore to the air. Swings it out to his running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Makes the grab. It's Casper. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going for the big play. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. Direct snap. It's Stewart. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. State offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Caught near the sideline, it's Tate. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Rides the back on the option to give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Louisiana Tech. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moore will throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. They'll throw on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Casper. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle, H. Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Rodgers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Breaks into the open. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Now on first down from the 28.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Here we go.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a third and long. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Oregon! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up to go for two.
Camper. Come on, set.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion.
I think a lot of people in the stadium, guys, thought that after the penalty they just kicked the extra point, but nope, this quarterback believes in his guys, and somehow they still walk away with 2 points.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. From the gun. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes the catch down the right side. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Last chance coming up. Got a man. It's Tate. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.